This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Okay, so we're going to talk about Rick Ross, one of the most talented but most fake rappers in the game. Okay, almost everything is fake about this guy, but he's super talented. You can't deny that, right? So he was a CEO, but also the biggest drug dealer you've ever seen thus far, right? But he was a CEO. I've never heard of that before. Okay, we've heard of crooked CEOs. But this guy was a drug dealer and a CEO. Claims he never made it to the jails, but I don't know. There's a lot of evidence that suggests otherwise. Then we got him beefing with 50 Cent. He can't even give a reason to why he was beefing with 50 Cent. All he says is, oh, yeah, I didn't like the way he looked at me one day. He really did it to elevate his career, and 50 Cent took the bait. And you had that beef, and 50 Cent didn't take it seriously, and Rick Ross prevailed, which was a new thing. I mean, the only person that survived the last one was Kanye, and that was more for just sales. Before that, 50 Cent was known for destroying people's careers. So then, next we got him having beef with Birdman over an issue that had nothing to do with him. It was Lil Wayne's issue. Lil Wayne was owed money, and he tarnished his relationship with Birdman, who he had an album with and had a long-standing relationship with before Wayne, and got involved, did diss tracks and everything towards him. And I liked it at the beginning, but then I was thinking, like, wait a minute, this is a clout move? Because he's known for these clout moves. And then you got him dissing Drake now, when Drake has given him all his biggest hits since 2000 and, I'd say, 10 and 11 on. You know, like, besides BMF, Drake's given him monster. You wouldn't want to tarnish this relationship. You're in the music business, you know, and you got to maintain relationships in business. You have no reason to be beefing with Drake now. The French Montana excuse and everything is stupid. I think it's really that Gamma. I think Drake eats off of Gamma with Larry Jackson because he's promoting Sexy Red and all this other stuff. Gamma's the last album was with Meek Mill and Rick Ross, maybe, and then, you know, I think something happened behind the scenes, and that's why Drake sent tickets to Christina Mackey, who is Rick Ross's recent ex, to one of his shows, which further pissed him off. And let's not forget, Rick Ross's whole name is fake. Freeway Ricky Ross. But what really makes this guy fake is all the recent interviews he did saluting Drake. He recently said Drake is one of the top 2 percentile of
Drizzy. Our relationship most definitely is real close, you know what I mean?
I'm gonna be honest with you. It's like you and Drake got an album together.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how much music we got,
Right.
because it's so easy working with the homie.
Now, he goes on after this to talk about how Drake is one of the best writers, top 2 percentile, you know? It's crazy. He does that, but then disses him recently and says, hey, this guy doesn't even write.
It's not a lot. I'm gonna be honest. We in the 2 percentile when it come to writers and creators. It's called a 2 percentile.
Now, the reason why Rick Ross has so much money right now is he sold his whole catalog. He hasn't told anybody that, but that's what's going on. And it's given him a new sense of confidence. And he decided to diss Drake. He started to jump on the bandwagon with everybody else. It's stupid. Even in the recent Rick Ross and Meek Mill one, they talked about they messed with Drake.
Hits of all time, Drake feature. And yes, Meek Mill and Rose, we fucking with the boy heavily. You might hear him on some of this new shit that's coming out very soon, you heard?
You better believe it. I'm gonna say right
Well, that's scratched at this point.
off the top, stay scheming. When I'm coming to the end of my performance and that
I'm in too, cause I was a part of that. I just had got my ghost that day. To pull up on you and Drake, I ain't really know Drake. I probably met him once or twice at grimy shit too, cause I'm from the streets. So I would.
Yeah, so it is what it is, man. Rick Ross doesn't make sense what he's doing right now. And it really makes him look flawed, man. You know, who knows what's going on with this guy? Well, he's got some weird issues. He's funny, don't get me wrong, and I think he's a great rapper, but he's a typical rapper, bro. That's what he is.